What's going on, guys? Mr. C here with lesson 10.3, and you might be thinking, 10.3, what did I miss? We're just kind of skipping ahead to 10.3 for now. We'll do 10.3 and 10.4 this week. We'll skip back and do 10.2 next week. We might skip 10.1 altogether, but I want to do 10.3 and 10.4 together because I think they run together pretty well, and it's a good place to start this chapter. So, going to be talking about circles today. Circles. Circles, probably one of the first shapes you learn as a kid. We're going to go over equations of circles and what they look like on the coordinate plane specifically today. So, let's go over what exactly is a circle. You can say it's a round shape, okay? But mathematically, here's kind of how we think of a circle. All right, so imagine I have some point that's the center, okay? Every circle has a center. Okay, and let's draw a circle around this. Okay, that's pretty good. All right, so every circle has a center, okay? We draw the circle going around, but how do we know where to draw this circle? Basically, every circle also has a radius, okay? And what a circle technically is, this is R, this is my center, okay? A circle is just a collection of points that are the same distance away from C, okay? And that distance is R. So that distance is the same as this distance, the same as that distance. All of these radii are the same. Okay, so the distance from C to this point here, this point here, this point here, from C to all those points, that they are the same distance away. Okay, and that's basically what we call a circle, or how we want to start thinking of a circle. I know you guys all knew what a circle was, but that's kind of the mathematical definition. It's a collection of points. These are the points that are the same distance away from some center C. Okay, so that's my circle. Now the equation is actually directly related to the distance formula. So we're basically going to be writing the distance of this guy, okay? So imagine we have some point C. This is at h comma k, okay? And here's some point, I don't know, x, y, okay? Now the equation of my circle is going to look like this. Okay, it is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared is equal to the radius squared. Okay, this is my equations, my algebraic equation for circles. Right. Now, I'd mentioned this is kind of similar to the distance formula. If you remember, the distance formula is equal to the square root of x1 minus x2 squared plus y1 minus y2 squared. Okay, that's my distance formula. We learned that earlier in the year. You guys go over that in pre-algebra, algebra 1, even geometry. So I know you guys have seen that. Think about this equation. If I was to solve this for r, like square root both sides, okay, it's the same equation, right? Except d is replaced with r, and remember I said r is a distance, okay? So no matter where I put this x and y, this r is going to be the same, right? So that's where, again, this equation here comes from, okay? My center is at hk, and my radius is r, okay? So let's go ahead and look at a couple examples. Okay, the first one's pretty straightforward. All right. What is the equation of the circle with center -4, 3, and radius 4. Okay. What is the equation of the circle with center -4, 3, and radius 4? Really, this is just do you know the equation? Can you plug in the center and the radius? So again, it was x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. So really, we're just plugging, remember, this is h, this is k for my center. My radius is 4. So I should have x. Now, if I'm subtracting a -4, that's going to be a +4. I don't know if you guys can hear Max crying or not. He's crying. Poor Max. Anyway, let's do y. That should be a -3 squared equals radius is 4. 4 squared is 16. Okay, and that's the equation right there. Okay, that is it as far as coming up with the equation. All right. Let's work on graphing one. Okay, and really then we're going to be done after that. There's not a whole lot to do right now with circles. Let's go over a graph. Let me get a full page for this. Let's graph x plus 1 squared plus y minus 3 squared equals 25. Okay. Really, all you need to do is identify the center and then identify the radius, and then you are good to graph. So let's draw. Remember, h and k represents the center. So if this is a positive 1, h is actually a -1 because there's a minus in the equation. Hope you guys are used to that. It's kind of like every equation kind of does that. And then y minus 3 means we have a y coordinate of 3. And if this is 25, technically this is r squared. So we don't have a radius of 25. We have a radius of the square root of 25, which is just 5. Okay. So let's plot the circle. -1, 1, 2, 3. Here's my center, and when we're graphing, I kind of just like to go 5 up, 5 down, 5 left, 5 right from the center, make our points. So 1, 2, 3, 4, it's all the way up here, 5 right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the right. Connect those in an arc. Oops. That'll work. I'll take it. Oops. Okay. Label your center. This was point C at -1, 3. Okay. And that's it. That is the graph of the circle. So this equation represents every x and y will be on here somewhere. Okay, on this circle. All right. I hope that was clear. I think that's all I wanted to cover. Pretty straightforward. Let me know if you guys have questions, and we will end it there. I will talk to you guys later. Peace.